Those are all bees on a bicycle. What would you do? Would you still ride it? But what if I told you this is actually a new bicycle? You know, you just ride it for 20 minutes and after you get off of it, you have a butt like a Kardashian. Bad joke. No shade, I love the Kardashians. Are these toads just randomly riding a python? What is this? Have they joined forces? Is this the new Uber? Like, they figured out how to not get eaten. They're like,
if we sit on him, he can't eat us.
survival facts with Azzy. No, this is not a tornado. I thought it was a tornado. This is a group of birds. I don't even know if I would call this a group, more like a country of birds. Can you imagine how much cars they could poop on like this? What would you do if this guy showed up in your backyard? I'm pretty sure that if this 5-foot-tall bat bites you, you'd turn into a vampire. What is this? No, but seriously, I was like, what is this? And then I looked at it longer and I was like, it's a sawfish. He actually uses his long snout to defend himself. Like that, probably, I think. That's how I would do it. You'd just like, whoa, this is terrifying and cool. These trees are not decorated for Halloween. A flood in the area actually caused the spiders to run up the tree for protection. And they just took over the tree. They were just like,
we own this tree now.
Covered it in their spider webs. This is terrifying. Can the tree even breathe? I don't know. I'm like scared for it. Or am I just scared for myself? I don't know. How do you not realize for years and years and years that you have this many bees in your house? This person was growing their own beehive and they didn't even know. They were just like trying to change the walls and then surprise! Should I be checking my walls for bees? Like now I'm kind of low-key worried. I don't want to get stung. No! Okay, like I'm not that scared of spiders. But like this thing is scary looking, and let me just say, facts. This is actually the most harmless spider in Australia. I said most harmless. Most harmless. There are things worse than this. He actually only really hunts cockroaches and things. You know, he's not after human flesh. I don't want to know about the rest of them. A lizard can shed its own skin like this. Just imagine, you can like give yourself your own face mask with your own face. That's a new business right there. I want 10%. Every year, 120 million. That's bigger than our family here at Azzyland. Anyways, 120 million crabs migrate towards the ocean. Imagine, that must be like a sight to behold. Just like all of them moving together, like.
I ping.
This is the albino alligator. Yeah, this is so beautiful and so cool, wow. It's extremely rare. There are only about a dozen known, and one of them is actually being held in a Florida land reserve. Preserve, not reserve. That's a completely different thing. Who made these mysterious underwater crop circles? Aliens? Nope, just male pufferfish. Why they do it though? I don't know. But these can be found all over the ocean beds of Japan. This is the rainbow eucalyptus tree. I had a hard time saying that word. Let's move on from that. Anyways, they're actually not painted. They are actually this color in nature. When they shed and make contact with the sun, it actually makes them change colors like this. And they are beautiful. I can't even paint like this. How you do that, tree? This is a bismuth crystal and it's so pretty. It actually looks like this. I would say like it's one of the prettiest materials found on Earth, but that's just me. What do you guys think? Like it looks so pretty. It looks like a little temple, like in stairs over here. Wow, so unique and like weirdly satisfying. Like, look, this is more examples of it. Like just, I can't. Wow, how do you exist? Can I make my house? Can I make my house out of it? Wow, imagine a house made out of this crystal, just like everywhere. Oh, I think I could die happy. Seriously. This is called an underwater waterfall. It's not actually a waterfall though, that's just what it's called. It's actually sand getting sucked into the ocean. Is this a volcanic electrical storm? Or the summoning of a final boss? I'm not sure. Could be either. This is terrifying. It's basically caused by the static charge around volcanoes and it just creates storms like this. I'm good. Like you thought volcanoes weren't scary enough. Now we got storms as well. Like, they're already scary. Why you do this, nature? Nature is crazy. This is like that one crazy girlfriend you don't want to mess with. You don't want to make her mad. This is her. The Dansha landforms in China look amazing. They're so beautiful. The colors are actually formed over the course of millions of years. So not by us, we haven't been around for that long. Whoa, 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 is this blue lava? It looks like one of those slime videos I do and I kind of want to touch it. No, that's a bad idea, but like I want to, like just like, eee. Okay, I'll stop being childish. The glow comes from the combustion of sulfur gases that are pushed through the cracks of the volcano at high temperatures. So cool. I'm like, oh, I still want to touch you. Okay, but it's really hot, I shouldn't. This is an underwater forest and it is beautiful. But wait till you see what it looks like underwater. Look! It looks like something out of a movie. Like this doesn't look real to me. I'm like, nature, how you do that? Nature's so beautiful. Nature, hey. What you doing tonight, nature? Sorry, I'm a weirdo. This lake actually has frozen bubbles. That's because the plants underwater produce methane gas, and as it rises, it starts to freeze. And it just leaves this really cool effect. To me, it kind of looks like jellyfish, but it's not, but it looks like it. These are the salt flats, and it's not water. I know it looks like water, but it's not. The ground is actually covered in a layer of salt crust, which is extremely reflective. It's so reflective that it perfectly mirrors the sky and looks like water. This is magical, like I wanna go here. Did you know that carrots used to be purple and not orange? No, seriously. But because nobody ever ate them, they weren't bred, no, they kind of got natural selection, yo. Darwinism. People didn't really like them because the pigment leached onto whatever food they were cooked with, so everything would become purple and it just didn't look very appealing. I don't know about you, but I'm okay with my food being purple. But also, apparently they had a very like peppery taste, so that turned a lot of people off from them, and we don't see many of these anymore. Buy purple carrots. I feel bad for them. Don't worry guys, I've seen this in Pokemon before. Only certain Pokemon can transverse these whirlpools. But seriously, on a serious note, you know, if you don't believe in Pokemon. Okay, but seriously, you gotta be careful. These things can pull in small boats and swimmers, and a fun little fact, I have like a weird phobia for these whirlpools. No, but I know that's so weird because like, why would I ever run into this? I live most of my life here. Like, I'm never gonna come in contact with one of these, but I fear them. I fear them. I still, you know, I respect them and I fear them, and I'm like, you stay over there where I'll never see you. My fear comes from this one time when I was playing Zelda and then I was on a boat and then one of these things like sucked me in, and my life has never been the same again. True story. This is called the Everlasting Storm. It goes on for 160 nights. I guess at least you would sleep really well. I always sleep really well when there's like crazy storms outside, just like listening to the trickling of the water. To me, it's so soothing. I love it. Sometimes I put like music that's just water trickling before I go to bed. I actually love it. But I don't know how I feel about 160 days of storms. Lightning scares me. Whoa, I didn't know this was a thing. White peacocks. They're found in the grasslands of Australia, and look how pretty. Oh my God, you're so pretty. Like, peacocks are just pretty in general, but this is like, I just never seen this before. It's almost like if a swan and a peacock had a baby, and it's just like, this is it. But obviously that's not scientifically accurate. I don't think swans and peacocks can reproduce. But in my mind, that's what happened. These are underground natural springs in Mexico, and look how amazing they look. Oh, they built little stairs here. I wanna go. I wanna take these stairs. This amazing beach is found in the Maldives. Basically, bioluminescence causes the shoreline to glow at night. It basically happens when little microorganisms in the water are disturbed by oxygen and they just like glow. I don't really understand the science behind it, but it's fascinating and super pretty. These are the sandstorm waves in Arizona. They're so awesome looking, and honestly, they kind of make me want to go skateboarding. And I don't even know how to skateboard, so that's just how cool it looks to me. It makes me want to do something I can't do. I don't even know if you're allowed to skateboard here, but it gives me the urge. They finally made a pink lake. Woo! I really like this lake, guys. I like the color pink. It's actually called Lake Hillier. I hope I'm saying that right. And it's located in Australia. There's so many cool things in Australia, except for those spiders. I don't know how I feel about those spiders. How do you deal with it? If you're from Australia, how do you deal with the massive bugs? Like, are you just used to it? You just like go on about your day and you're like, oh, there's Freddy the spider. Or do you get as scared as like the rest of the world? A genuine question. Basically, this lake is pink because it's super high in saline content, and then the saline content makes like a good environment for this like algae to form, which has like a pink color. And there we have it, a pink lake. It almost looks photoshopped. Like, I'm like,
How you do this?
Haters will say it's photoshopped. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was like a little educational. Wow. Education. I love you all so much. Stay awesome, stay sweet, and don't forget to be nice to each other.